It dropped again. Another episode 3, year 5. I was built for this.
If Kyrie played in that first in 2015, they win. That shit get real tricky. Bro, Kyrie hit a shot.
Irving and Curry. Irving puts it up. It's good.
Come on, Kyrie.
Bro, you know how many basketball players dream of that situation when in the game 7 of the NBA Finals? Bro, that's all I can think about right now is me hitting a shot like that in game 7 of the NBA Finals.
I'll be crazy. I'll be crazy.
Kyrie was calm about it. If I was still like that, you know what I'm doing. What? Don't let the buzzer be. I might pull my pants out on their ass.
Yo, facts, bro. He was so chill about that. Ooh, Kyrie's so chill, but they needed one more stop. But still, bro, you still would have been hype. Okay, let's just
go in the NBA's regular
season. Dunked on him. Y'all just want mad again. Shoot half court like Curry.
The rest will follow their best player. He's the brother you can
this is daughter, Aislinn. I think that's his name, Aislinn, if I'm not mistaken. 36 and 29.
Do you remember the?
And right now I'm mad at you for what you did, what you and the team did in Milwaukee. Y'all need to get it together.
On the football field or on the basketball court where you realized that you were the best player out there?
Yeah, in 6 and under, Oakland City, the first day.
2011. Oh, that's him right there. Okay, number 44.
I'm Drew, a.k.a. Coach Drew, a.k.a. Uncle Drew, a.k.a. Enforcer, a.k.a. try to keep him in line as much as possible. Been dealing with Anthony, he was 6 years old, a little pup. Well, it all started on the football field. He was a superstar then, he just didn't know it. A lazy superstar at that, but he got the job done.
Number 8.
It's hard to describe it now because it was so long ago, but it's always a great feeling to know, like, I wouldn't say to know like you the man, but put the pressure on yourself to I gotta perform every night. I think that was the best part about it. Like I know if I don't perform, we probably don't got a chance of winning. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was more so like the best thing about it, like putting the pressure on myself. Like
that's the Vikings. I know his team name was the Vikings. I knew the team name was the Vikings, bro.
I know if I don't perform.
Look at the jersey. Look at this. Look at the jersey. Look at the helmet.
You the captain. You the leader. The game on the line. It's 4th and 1. Are we down by 2 points?
So he was a running back?
Everybody in the stadium know who the best player was. Everybody in the park knew who the best player was. So by you being the leader gonna get the stars and finish with you.
Ooh.
Even right now, you get to the pro level, they say everybody don't get on the scouting report. Ant was on the scouting report when he was 6, 7 years old. Everybody know we need to stop that kid. Even they didn't know him, the little black dog, ashy kid with the big feet, this is who we got to stop him from.
He got on Massey!
Back then, Ant faced the 8-man front. Basketball right now, he faces double team. So you figure it out.
Double team, yeah, y'all figure it out, dog. Nuggets do it all the time.
9, 10, 11, 12. Fuck a double team. You've been getting double team and triple team
all your life.
You were young, so what are we talking about? No excuses.
Shout out to my brody funny.
All right.
Problems.
Oh, this is the daughter. Yup.
It was a time.
Legend. The real legend.
You know, I still in my phone. I have an alarm from during the off season that was set for calling and waking you up. I haven't changed it.
Yo, in math, now was I not the best motherfucker in math? Swear to God.
Now math is fun. Math is fun when you know what you're doing. Math is fun when you know what you're doing.
He probably was the smartest student. Okay. But they used to cheat up, bro. It was one test we got back. I had the highest grade on that motherfucker. Them folks like, how you get that? I'm like, bro, this shit easy.
I am Rachel Little. I am his former high school teacher / academic counselor. I think people probably
graduated in 2018
of who he was and, you know, this trajectory that he had for his life that, you know, people would go, you know, bend over backwards to make HSP easier for him, and that was definitely not the case. If anything, they made it harder in terms of holding him accountable, which I think, you know, was challenging. And I think he always had a pretty good grasp of understanding his potential. We had a meeting with him kind of just to make him aware of his influence, of his peers around him, and how much they all respected him and look up to him and want to emulate him even at that age. We implored him to use those kind of powers for good and try to be a little bit more of that leadership role that he's grown into now, but kind of laying the foundation for that.
Anthony Terry, shoot around. Anthony Edwards and Dante DiVincenzo were the two players by themselves in the gym at 9 a.m. this morning. They led the way.
40 and 29. 41-32.
What did it click for you that you really needed to start working at the level you do now?
Oh, my pre-draft workout.
That was on ESPN.
Doing this drill. That was like sprint to half court, sprint back to the corner. You got to make 3 in a row. I wasn't the greatest shooter at that time, and they wanted you to sprint. So I'm like, bro, I'm tired. Like, so I don't know if I was jogging. It was a fast jog, if it was a jog, but it's like we thought we was working hard. So shit, they told me my workout was terrible at dinner.
That's the Warriors. The Warriors told him that. Steve Kerr told him that. Looked him in his eyes and said, yo, your workout is terrible. You need to work harder.
Yeah, and we was just like, the car ride home, me and Justin, like, we got to do something. We got to fix it. And we start going hard. We just started going super hard in the workouts, and I think that changed everything.
I saw probably in high school that, that he had a chance to be someone special, and that if he really, locked in and, he did everything that he was supposed to do, on and off the court, I think talent-wise, there wouldn't be anybody better than him, going into the draft. One of our early conversations, he was like, man, coach, I can get to the basket on anybody. I can finish with both hands. He's like, but I can't shoot. If I feel like if I learn how to shoot, I'll be unguardable. So once he told me that, I was just like, well, we're gonna teach you how to shoot the basketball. And that first conversation, I said, you got a ball, I'm gonna give you a ball, take a ball at home. I want you to start working on your release in the bed. And his next comment to me was, coach, I don't have a bed. And I was like, what you mean you don't have a bed? It's like, I ain't got a bed. But it wasn't like, he felt sorry for himself. It was just like the norm. And for me, I think that really kind of hit home and struck me early on, where I was like, I got to make sure this kid's good, not only on the court, but off the court. Even if he had games, he would come see me after a game sometime. Or if we had an AAU tournament all weekend, we would play all weekend. But before I would leave to go home, we would land back in Georgia, and he'll say, hey, coach, let's get a workout in before we go home. So in a lot of ways, he even forced me to be better, because I'm tired of coaching all weekend. My wife's waiting on me to get home, and now I got this kid saying, I want to get better. And how can you tell a kid no who wants to get better?
This is the group that we saw a year ago that was extremely connected.
Timberwolves absolutely pour it on tonight.
Minnesota, after losing 3 of their last 4, back in the win column.
We got our 85 kids visiting the Twin Cities, and now we're about to go do a tour of the Minnesota
TAU
Twins
basketball team.
What time y'all working out tomorrow?
Probably gonna be like 3.
3? All right, y'all people. See y'all tomorrow, man.
The beauty of who he is you can teach him in 2 weeks. You can teach a kid something in 2 weeks and he gets it. And to watch that formulate from when I met him to now is insane.
9-23. Time for his breakout season.
I know this shit might seem boring, like, man, we shouldn't layups all day, but, man, I swear to God, I do this shit every day. Me and this nigga do this shit every morning, 10 o'clock every morning. I work on my finishing, slow steps, floaters, all type of shit. You just can't get bored with it, because that's what's going to make you great.
Who's going to outwork who? Who's going to be more determined to get to where they want to get to for their reason that they want to get there is going to make it to the top. It's really that simple for you guys. You got guys who are willing to actually put the time in to you guys to help you get there. You have a resource who's going through it right now as we speak to get there. And again, it's not easy. How disciplined are you going to be? Every fucking day. every fucking day. Now he challenges me on, now we got to figure out this. How do we figure out that? So there's stages and levels to the game. Where do you guys want to go? Hey man, appreciate y'all having me. Love y'all dudes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just getting his second technical foul.
Bro, Chris Finch got ejected. Man, what is this? Oh, man, he sprained his ankle. He didn't come back. Oh, yeah, the fight?
Big time brawl now in the front row.
All right. I guess it was shot before the Milwaukee game. Shout out Ant. Shout out to all, man. Shout out to the whole crew. And married to Yvette Edwards, that's his mom. Shirley Edwards. Tommy Holland II. Lisa Kaufman. R.I.P.